Hey, it's Bob Harris here, and this is how to play a C chord on the guitar. If you haven't seen lessons number 1, just go below and take that first, and then it will lead you back here to this is lesson number 2. So I hope you have your guitar with you. Here we go. We learned in the first lesson, just a quick review, that we were 1 fret up on the 2nd string, 1, 2, 2nd string, and the key to being able to play this note cleanly was to have your thumb in the right position, okay, and then to also have the guitar, if you could, get the guitar neck up in the air, okay, high rather than low, okay, you don't want to be playing it down here. And you could either rest that on your left leg or your right leg. The classical musicians rested on their left leg, and that's really the best way to do it, okay? But if you feel more comfortable with putting the guitar on your right leg, resting on your right leg, just make sure that you're up on, your neck is up in the air, tilted. Okay, one other thing to do is get a guitar strap, because what you could do is you could, and that's a really good shortcut tip, is what you could do is you can tighten it so that it rests, so you don't even need to really rest it so much on your leg, that it's up in the air. Just naturally, Okay, so the keys with this: neck up in the air, thumb in the right position, okay, finger arched, okay, holding it up here is going to automatically do that. When you play those 3 notes, it's all nice and clean, okay. You can hear the open note down here on the 3rd string. You can hear the C note, which is this, 1 fret up on the 2nd string, and you can hear the E clearly, okay? Now if your hand is like this, remember, that's wrong, okay? It's got to be arched up, okay? So if you're having problems with just keeping your finger arched, just holding the neck properly and then keeping your thumb back is going to do it, okay? So the other thing too is, if you notice, my finger automatically looks curved. You see, like it's curved like this, okay? I'm going like this, and it's curved in there, okay? It's not like flat, it's not like this way. It's curved, okay? If you see people playing the C chord, you'll notice, take a good notice that they're playing it, their finger is curved like this, okay? So this is how your finger has to be in order to play it, okay? And it should be at an angle like this, okay? Because now what we're going to do is we're going to add a note, okay? And it's imperative that your hand has that curve to it in order to play the next note and play all the notes cleanly, okay? This is imperative, to be holding it this way, okay? So the next note that's in the C chord that we're going to play is on the 4th string, okay, which is this string. It's the D string, this string right here. And we're going to play 2 frets up. We're not going to play it like that, though. We're going to get our hand in the position. And we're going to be playing it with our middle finger, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to hold this down, okay? We're going to start with this chord, with this note, the C note, 1 fret up on the 2nd string. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to stretch our finger as close to the fret as possible on the 4th string, 2 frets up, okay? So I'm on the 4th string, 2 frets up, but I'm leaving this finger down, okay? I'm not just playing this note, I'm leaving this finger down. So what I'm doing is I'm going ahead, getting my thumb in the right position, holding this up on the neck, and I'm going 2 frets up, and I'm pressing down on the tip of my finger, okay? Now if you notice, this finger right here is curved as well, okay? It's not flat, we're not flat with this. That would sound like this, because it would be muting all the strings, okay? The arch is what gets it to, that's the key here, the arch and the angle, okay? So what I'm simply doing now is I'm just going from the 4th string, okay, and with a pick or your thumb, I'm just starting from the 4th string and I'm just strumming down, or with a pick I'm going, okay? You can hear how nice and clear that chord sounds, okay? Now that is a C chord, okay? That has all the notes of a C chord, okay? It's not the full C chord for the guitar. We're going to get into that in the next lesson. But for right now, we're just going to do this chord, okay? Now, what happens, and this is a little bit of music theory here that we're going to cover here for you. This is not only a C chord, but it's an A minor 7th chord, okay? Now if you start from the 5th string, okay, so really what I'm doing is I'm showing you 2 chords for 1 here, okay? So if you start from the 4th string with just these 2 fingers on here, this is a C chord. But if you start from the 5th string, okay, that's an A minor 7th chord. Now you can hear how much different that sounds just by that one note, that one bass note added, okay? So as a review, we're only playing these 2 notes, okay? 2 frets up on the 4th string and 1 fret up on the 2nd string. And if we play just these 4 notes, starting on the 4th string, and we strum down, that's a C chord, okay? But if we start from the 5th string and strum down, that's called an A minor 7th chord, okay? So I hope this makes sense to you. It's really key to do the right technique, okay? That's very important, because without the right technique, you're going to be making these kind of sounds, and it's very important to keep your hand arched, okay? So let's just, as a quick little fun thing, because I hope you have your guitar in your hand, I just want to go and let's play like a song right now, okay? And we're going to go real slow. What we're going to do is we're going to start with this chord. Actually, we're not going to change our left hand at all. We're just going to change how we strum, okay? Now, I don't care if you strum with your thumb, okay, or a pick. But what we're going to do is we're just going to go and we're going to strum down 4 times, starting on the 4th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start from the 5th string, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2. Nice and light on the right hand. 3, 4. Okay? So let's just, without even changing the chord on the left hand, we're going to play 2 different chords, okay? So we're going to play this C chord 4 times, strum down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to play the A minor 7th chord 4 times, okay? So starting on the 4th string, that's the only thing that's changing here, is one starts with the 4th string and the other chord starts with the 5th string. And this shows you how important these low notes are, okay? Starting at the 6th string, 5th string, and the 4th string, these low notes are really what make the chord sound like the right chord, okay? So starting right here on the 4th string, here's our C chord. We're going to play that 4 times, and then we're going to start on the 5th string and play the A minor 7th 4 times, okay? So let's do this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 4th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, Okay, so I hope this was very helpful. We learned a couple of chords here unexpectedly, even though we're just learning the C chord. But the A minor chord, or the A minor seventh, is a closely related cousin to the C chord, and the only difference is the bass note that's played, okay? And remember, the bass strings are the big fat ones, and the treble strings are the thin ones, okay? So really the sound of the chord depends on what your bass root note is, okay? Like your home note. That's the sound of the chord, okay? So that's lesson 2, practice that. And we have lesson 3, and you can go below to get to lesson 3 is right here, okay? So when you're done with this and you've practiced this, we're going to work on the full C chord, okay? And that's with the 3 strings, okay? It's this right here. And I'm going to show you, of course, some shortcuts and some tricks in order to play that. And it's much the same as what we learned, except we're going to be adding another note, okay? So I'll see you in the next video.